From the 1011 Now Alert Center, this is Morning Pulse.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Friday, February 27th. It is a top 10-11 day outside today, so be sure to take advantage to the start of your weekend. Go outside, do something, because the turnaround come Sunday is certainly looking more like winter as we head into the start of meteorological spring. So definitely head outside. That being said, let's get you the question of the day to start your day off. Most people love the smell of this, but 15% say it stinks. What is it? Answer is the ocean. One of our viewers got that right this morning. And if you want to participate in our question of the day, be sure to head over to the 1011 Facebook page, put in your guess. We read off guesses and then the answer on 1011 this morning. But for now, let's head on over to our top 6 stories before we get a look further into that weekend forecast, where things will certainly change after the pleasant day we're having today. So starting things off with our first story this morning, it's been gaining national attention. This sinkhole right here, swallowing 2 cars, stopped at a red light in Omaha's Exarban neighborhood earlier this week. Our sister station in Omaha spoke with the man who was stuck in his truck when suddenly the road sank below him. Jonathan Inman was sitting at the red light, and in a matter of seconds, bystanders were rushing to his truck, helping him get out of a sinkhole. Jonathan says he's grateful for everyone's help in such a bizarre moment, but little did he know he would get to reintroduce himself to the woman who came running to help.
I would love to be able to, meet you and be able to say thank you.
If you look behind you, she's actually in the blue flannel right here. This is the woman that came up.
Thank you so much. Can I give you a hug? Thank you, yes.
Just a perfect example of that Nebraska nice. That was UNO student Callie Miller, who helped Jonathan out of his truck and to the edge of the sinkhole before calling 911. Just a sweet reunion there. A terrifying moment, becoming proof that when it matters most, neighbors help neighbors. Now on over to your second story, one of our most trending stories throughout this week. Happening today in Boyd County. County's Board of Supervisors is holding an emergency meeting after the entire sheriff's office resigned within 2 days. In a statement sent to 1011, supervisors say the lack of law enforcement creates, quote, an immediate public safety threat. Sheriff Clarence Reed resigned on Tuesday after 11 years with the county. According to Boyd County Supervisor David Derrickson, 4 other deputies had recently left before his resignation. Reed says they resigned because of low pay and lack of insurance benefits. Nebraska State Patrol is stepping in for the time being. In our 1011's Darsha Dodge making the 4-hour trip to Boyd County right now to sit in on that emergency meeting. We'll be sure to give you the latest throughout the morning and during our noon as we learn more throughout the day. The third story for you this morning, and in our crime tracker, Drace Bogan, the man convicted of opening fire on a woman outside a Lincoln gas station in 2024, has been sentenced. He will spend a maximum of 33 years behind bars. Bogan entered a plea deal and was convicted of unlawful and intentional discharge of a firearm. 2 other felonies were dropped as part of the deal, and police say Bogan shot a woman in her back at a gas station near 33rd and Holdridge. She was taken to the hospital and did survive, though. Bogan and his accomplice, Bradley Dennis, fled to Georgia, where they were eventually arrested. Also in your crime tracker this morning, 3 people are now in jail after allegedly bringing over 600 fentanyl pills across state lines. According to court records, the Lincoln-Lancaster County Narcotics Task Force received a tip that a rented van was traveling from Arkansas to purchase drugs. Investigators stopped the vehicle in East Lincoln and located over 100 grams of fentanyl. Alicia Poole, Stephen Gray, and Antoine Singleton have all been arrested. All 3 are charged with possession and distribution of a hazardous drug, among other charges. Now, it's been a while since we've talked about this story, but the mother of a young girl killed in a Fremont explosion is suing Horizon Biofuels, the company who owns the site. Lauren Baker's daughter, 12-year-old Haven, was in the break room with her 8-year-old sister, Faya, while their dad, Dylan Danielson, was working during that July explosion from last year. They were the only 3 inside of the manufacturing plant when a dust explosion killed them. Baker claims Horizon Biofuels should not have allowed her daughter to even enter the building because of the known dangers of producing wood pellets. Suit also argues Horizon Biofuels did not control dust collection, maintain equipment, properly trained workers or fix reported issues. Baker's requesting a jury trial and seeking damages. Now, ending things off on the lighter side, the Lincoln Children's Zoo needs your help. They need a name for this super cute baby Matschie's tree kangaroo, born less than a year ago. For reference, the Matschie's tree kangaroo is an endangered species, which means they have a high risk of extinction in the wild. Now, they have specific names lined up here, and voting closes next Thursday, March 5th. You can find the link to cast your vote just by heading to our website or a 1011 Now app. The names are Rosenki, Samala, Terawe, and Yautoka. So those are the 4 names that are being voted on up until that point. So be sure again to head over to this article on our website to weigh in with your choice from those names. But that's going to do us. That's going to do it for us here on this Friday edition of Morning Pulse. And we're going to give you a look at your 7-day forecast before tossing things over to Jessica Blum with more of that weekend forecast coming up here.
Happy Friday, everyone. We've got a top 10-11 day on tap for us as we talk about temperatures warming up nicely. Already a mild morning with temperatures closer to the freezing mark, but I think we'll see maybe a couple more clouds across the state than we did yesterday, but still mainly sunny. We'll climb to about 70 degrees in the capital city with fairly light winds, plenty of sunshine that should make for a fantastic end to the work week. Lower 70s closer to the Kansas border, low to mid 60s in northern Nebraska. But by the end of this weekend, we are going to be looking at the next big change being quite a drastic dip in temperatures. 70 today, but down to the low and middle 30s for your Sunday. Looking at areas of a wintry mix possible across southeast Nebraska. Accumulations look to be light, but there could be minor travel impacts, especially across southeast Nebraska around I-80 into the south and east.
From the 1011 Now Alert Center, this is Morning Pulse.